Everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. The obvious reason I want Very Dark Man not to withdraw or to recuse himself, to abandon the case is because if the shoes were on at another foot, obviously everybody will be begging blord, but which I think he will actually, not allow. You understand? If VDM was the person that was put in jail by blord, trust me, that's a 60 to 70% chance that blord is not going to withdraw the case. So why do people want Very Dark Man to withdraw that case? Me, I don't understand why. It doesn't make any sense to me. And second of all, the best idea or for the best excuse for VDM right now to actually continue with this case is because of Sowore. And Sowore has been a political figure for a long time, an activist, okay? He fights for everybody, so on and so forth. But once politicians start making this mistake of being, they want to acquiesce to like tribes or religion, or try their best to be, to be biased to other religion or other culture or other tribes. This is the problem, because trust me, there are several cases and several issues that other tribes have been faced prosecutions. Like an example that came to me was that farmer that fought or defended himself against a bandit, and eventually that farmer was put in life imprisonment. Now I don't know the details of those cases. I don't know the details of the case, but still, if just from the he say that I've heard, it's quite absurd that a farmer cannot defend himself. Now, I digress. Why I'm saying all this is because activism or a sense of rebellion against the government has to be done properly. You don't have to be right every time, but at the same time, you have to stand on some certain principles, okay, such as cases that you want to engage yourself in are not criminal cases. Cases that you want to engage in are cases of oppression, you understand, or misconduct of power, so on and so forth. Now this can go from just the man-to-man issue, or the government trying to prosecute somebody for crimes he or she did not do. You understand? So to me, VDM should continue the case, obviously, and it should go to the extent that the judge can actually prosecute blord, at least giving him 1 year probation, or rather 1 year house arrest, with a fine of at least the minimum of 600 to 800 million for damages. You understand? This should be the ruling from the judge. You understand? So he is banned from traveling. You understand? He's just constrained to his house. You understand? That's what I believe the judgment should be. Okay, I'm not the one judging him, but at least that's what I think, because the advancements this case is going to actually prove and change the face of Nigerians in terms of the law. You understand? Because once such judgments are placed or are passed, or are given rather, it becomes an example, an exemplary form, you understand, of judgment, that the case of defamation and then so on and so forth, of character and so on and so forth, this is a case reference that is quite obvious, that is quite out there, that people or other judges can use as an example. You understand? There's a term for it in law, but which I don't know. So my thing is that please do not solve this case amicably. It is better, it is best you do this case and you go through it, no matter how long it takes. To me, before the end of this year, this case is done, because it's a clear cut and dry case that doesn't need more evidence. You understand? There are definitely a lot of weaknesses to it. He has said it with his mouth. There are video evidences and so on and so forth. So this case shouldn't take more than 4 months. It should be done already. You understand? It should be done already in the 4th month. Now, VDM came out and said it's not going to talk about anything anymore. So people can use this time, the next 10 days, to protest. You understand? Since they think VDM is like the problem, the number one issue in Nigeria. So that's my own submission in this case, and obviously maybe in 3 to 4 months I'll come back to it and I'll let you guys know if my prediction was correct or not. Thank you. Follow the channel, please.